Olivia McCauley and her friends at Maryview School are enjoying recess. You wouldn't know it by just looking at her, but Olivia is living with diabetes. The active 9-year-old is enjoying time with her friends and hasn't let diabetes slow her down any.
No, it's not really affecting me.
For Olivia and her family, it all began 4 years ago when they noticed something was not quite right.
I kind of just really wanted to drink a lot, and I wet my bed a lot. I felt kind of weird. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening, and my mom just tried to comfort me. It was kind of hard.
After a hospital visit and some testing, doctors told them the news.
They said that, well, you have diabetes and you're going to have to stay here for a little bit.
Olivia is one of over 300,000 Canadians living with type 1 diabetes. While it may be prominent in kids under the age of 14, adults are also being diagnosed daily. For kids like Olivia, dealing with this disease and managing it in school can be difficult.
I kind of had to start poking my finger and changing my inset every 3 days, and it just kind of was hard.
But Olivia is managing quite well. In fact, for a 9-year-old, she's pretty responsible. For the past 4 years, there's been a learning curve for Olivia and her teachers. But together, it's worked out great.
Totally new experience for me this year. I've never had a student that had diabetes before, but it was a treat having Olivia and her mom because they're very responsible, told me everything. At the beginning of the year, they brought in books that we shared with the class, and then Olivia showed her little pack and explained it.
While we were doing the story, Olivia stopped us and actually had to go check her blood sugar levels.
She knows when she's feeling, especially when she's feeling low. High is a little bit different, and sometimes I can tell when she's high because she's a little more flighty with thoughts, but when she's low, she knows, and she'll just say, I think I'm low, and usually she just goes and takes a drink of juice right away. But or she can test right away if she wants to, and that's exactly what just happened. She knew, so she was waiting for you, probably, and sometimes that happens. The busyness of a day happens, and we finish an activity and then we go, but usually if she waits too long, that's what can happen.
Olivia was paying attention to her body, telling her it's time to check in, and she was right.
3.6. Now I have to make sure I watch what I eat, and I have to give myself insulin for when I'm eating. And if I have to watch when I'm getting low. So, yeah. And I have to get sugar in me, and then if I'm high, I have to give myself insulin.
I think that this year has been a real big transition for her, that she has become much more independent, doing it on her own.
Olivia has her friends there also who understand what's going on, and they watch out for her.
We had to make sure that someone was checking, but she's good with her friends, and her friends are awesome. They're very responsible too.
With that great support and an awesome attitude, there's no stopping Olivia. Well, almost no stopping. In the meantime, Olivia is doing her part in trying to find a cure for diabetes. She's taking part in the walk this weekend and also raising money in hopes to make a difference.
I'm raising money for the diabetic thing, and I'm doing quite well. I think I got $600.